All right, here we are back again in Exodus chapter 4, and Moses continues to argue with God. I'll be honest, from personal experience, this whole arguing with God thing doesn't tend to work out real well for you. But Moses is a persistent young man, I suppose. Well, he's not even a young man at this point. He's a persistent man, I suppose. And so he continues in verses 11 and 12. Just want to look at those two verses. It says, "And the Lord asked Moses, who makes a person's mouth? Who decides whether people speak or do not speak, hear or do not hear, see or do not see? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will be with you as you speak, and I will instruct you in what to say." So this is when he had come to the place where he was like, I'm not eloquent. You can go back and listen to the previous day's mini message to make sure you get the full context there, just a couple of minute video. And so here he is again arguing this, and God comes back. Who do you think I am? You say you can't speak eloquently. You say you got all these problems. Who's giving you the ability to speak? Who makes a person's mouth? God here is establishing his sovereignty. Remember, the burning bush is the moment when Moses receives his call of what he's to do in life. And it's also the moment where God kind of introduces himself to him. So as Moses is arguing these points, God keeps coming back to him with shooting down excuse after excuse. Oh, he can't speak well? Who do you think makes a man's mouth? And he tells him again in verse 12, now go. And this is adamant, right? Here in the New Living Translation, there's an exclamation point there. Now go. I will be with you as you speak, and I will instruct you what to say. So he's saying, who makes a person's mouth? Who does these things? Now go. I'm going to be with you, right? I'm with you. I will instruct you. And this promise is directly to Moses, but a very similar promise comes down to us. When in the Great Commission, when he tells the disciples, which comes straight to us as part of the Christian church, to go and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them all things, and lo, I will be with you always, even to the end of the age. I will be with you. That assurance was given to Peter and James and John and Matthew and Thomas and Bartholomew and Nathaniel, all the disciples that were there. They received this promise, and this promise comes down to us. So for us too, the promise of the Lord being with us is there. The promise of the Lord's provision is there. It's not to go free the Israelites from Egypt, but it's in every day we walk as we go in our lives. I'm with you. I'm here. So God doesn't need us to be perfect. God just needs us to be willing, and he will provide. That's who God is. So trust him in every area of your life. Trust who he is. And we'll see you later.